turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Once again, it's Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
In motion right is Ridley. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a little too loose with the football there on the pitch.
And that's the danger you run into with that play. So much traffic around, and when the ball gets away from your body a little bit, sometimes bad things can happen.
Following the fumble recovery, Townsend. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Townsend. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this one is incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. Townsend. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Townsend. And that's incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That went down the field for Freiermuth. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Ravens at 7-1 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Jackson will throw again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This time Jackson will throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now 2nd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. Muscles. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Hey, Alpha's hot. Nice hot.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That's Samuel, caught left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. This is Swift on the counter. And they snap him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Jackson now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Townsend. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That is caught. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman taking it in. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Second and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Townsend will get this complete to Austin. Still going inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 70 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, and that is incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Townsend. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And here's Freiermuth again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 28-24 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on brand, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A game there of 30 big ones.
First down, Steelers.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Gainwell. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On first down, Townsend escaping the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Throwing on first down. Townsend. Touchdown! Calvin Austin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly feels that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
On 1st and 10, Townsend. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
22 yards.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Hey, smash Broncos.
Looking to throw. Townsend. Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try the left side with Gainwell. Able to slither by. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Townsend. Austin brings in the quick throw. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Lions. Unlock Lions. Unlock Lions.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 38, Ravens 35.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the foot.
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Kenneth Gainwell, 64 yards. And the Steelers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 45, Ravens 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, report. Report. Shut up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
DC, ready?
Second down and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
No, we changed it.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot. Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Strike. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
On 1st down, Townsend. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And got his man complete. Loose inside the 30. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 96 yards. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down. Townsend. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinals. Come back there. Come back there. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Hurt. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Townsend. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 3 yards out. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
52. Ravens 49.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball. And maybe...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Extra point put through by Boswell, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 49.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Able to hook up here with Ridley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. Jackson.
Connecting with Andrews. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And with that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. That's caught. It's Austin left side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
70 Rangers.
On third down, Townsend. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
At their own 7-yard line.
Here's first down. Jackson. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now Jackson. Well, this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. But Charles, a lot of happy faces.